Good morning, girls. Today I am going to discuss about the bleeding disorders. First of all, coagulation disorder, that is inherited and acquired. Inherited means hemophilia A, hemophilia B, von Willebrand disease, hereditary disorder of the other coagulation factors, acquired or vitamin K deficiency, disseminated intravascular coagulation, coagulation deficiency caused by antibodies. First of all, hemophilia A. Hemophilia A is the most common of the hereditary clotting factor deficiencies. The prevalence of the order of 30 to 100 per million population. Prevalence is something that is more common. The inheritance is sex-linked recessive, but up to one-third of patients have no family history and result from recent mutation. Recent mutation means detectable or hereditary changes that are occur in nucleosides that are seen in the genotype. That is the mutations. Clinical manifestations are prolonged bleeding occurs after dental extraction, spontaneous hematuria and gastrointestinal hemorrhage, sometimes with obstruction resulting from intramucosal bleeding also can occur. The clinical severity of the disease correlates inversely with the factor VIII level. Operative and post-traumatic hemorrhages are life-threatening both in severely and mildly affected patients. Although not common, spontaneous intracerebral hemorrhage occurs most frequently than that of the general population, and it is important cause of death in patients with severe diseases. These tests are activated partial thromboplastin time, factor VIII clotting assay, the platelet function analysis 100, and bleeding time and prothrombin time are normal. Treatment is bleeding episodes are treated with factor VIII replacement therapy, and spontaneous bleeding is usually controlled if the patient factor VIII level raises to 30 to 50% of normal. Next comes to factor IX deficiency, hemophilia B. The inheritance and clinical features of factor IX deficiency, this is also called as Christmas disease, are identical those of hemophilia A. Indeed, these two disorders can only be distinguished by specific coagulation factor assays. Factor VIII is a coagulation factor assay for hemophilia A. For hemophilia B, factor IX. And this factor IX is coded by a gene close to the factor VIII near to the tip of the long arm of 10 chromosome at 10q2.6. The tests are activated partial thromboplastin time, factor IX clotting assay as in hemophilia A, the platelet function analysis 100, and bleeding time and prothrombin time test are normal. Next comes to von Willebrand disease. In this disorder, there is either reduced level or abnormal function of non-Willebrand factor resulting from a missense mutation or null mutation. The von Willebrand factor is produced in endothelial cells and megakaryocytes. It has two roles. It promotes platelet addition to subendothelium at higher shear rates, and it is carrier molecule for factor VIII, protecting it from premature destruction. This latter property explains the reducing factor of factor VIII levels found in von Willebrand disease. Chronic elevation of von Willebrand brass is a part of acute phase in response to injury, inflammation, neoplasia, and or pregnancy. The platelet function analysis 100 test abnormal. There is largely replaced by the bleeding time test. Factor VIII levels are also often low. If low, a factor VIII or von Willebrand factor binds assay is performed. The activated partial thromboplastin time may be prolonged. The von Willebrand factor level are usually low. Treatment is local measures and antifibrinolytic agents, example tranexamic acid and or mild bleeding. Next, desmopressin infusion for those with type 1 von Willebrand disease. This releases von Willebrand factor from the endothelial cells 30 minutes after intravenous infusion. High purity von Willebrand factor concentrate for patients with very low von Willebrand factor levels. Plasma derivative factor VIII or von Willebrand factor concentrates are used. Recommended von Willebrand factor is now in phase 2 in clinical trials. Next comes to vitamin K. Vitamin K is a fat soluble vitamin obtained from the green vegetables and it is synthesized in the intestines, that is bacteria in the gut, bacterial synthesis in gut. Deficiency may be present in the newborn, that is also called as hemorrhagic disease of the newborn. It may be occur in later life. Deficiency of vitamin K is caused by an inadequate diet or malabsorption or inhibition of vitamin K by drugs such as warfarin, which acts as vitamin K antagonist. Warfarin is associated with a decrease in the functional activity of factors 2, 7th, 9th, 10th and protein C and S. But immunological method shows normal phase of these factors. The non-function proteins are called as protein formed in vitamin K absence. Diagnosis is prothrombin time, activated partial thromboplastin time, both are abnormal. The platelet count and fibrinogen are normal with absent fibrin degradation products. Vitamin K deficiency in children and adults. Deficiency resulting from obstructive disease, jaundice, pancreatic or small bowel disease occasionally causes bleeding dialysis. Bleeding dialysis, it is a medical condition. In children and adults, diagnosis is both prothrombin time, activated partial thromboplastin time are prolonged. There are low plasma levels of factor 2, 7th, 9th and 10th. What are the treatment? Prophylaxis of vitamin K 5 mg per day orally. Active bleeding or prior to liver biopsy. Vitamin K 10 mg slowly intravenously. Some correction of prothrombin time is usually within 6 hours. The dose should be repeated on the next 2 days, after which optimal correction is usual. Rapid correction may be achieved by infusion of prothrombin complex substrate. Next comes to DIC. DIC means disseminated intravascular coagulation. Disseminated intravascular coagulation is not a kind of independent disease, but a middle process or a complication of some of the other diseases. It is essentially an imbalance between the coagulation process and anticoagulation process. It is a syndrome characterized by massive activation and consumption of coagulation proteins, fibrinolytic proteins and platelets. Types, classification: acute disseminated intravascular coagulation, chronic disseminated intravascular coagulation. Acute disseminated intravascular coagulation. It happened rapidly. The coagulopathy is dominant and symptoms are bleeding, shock, mainly seen in severe infection, amniotic fluid embolism. Chronic disseminated intravascular coagulation. It happens slowly and lasts several weeks. Thrombosis and clotting may predominate, mainly seen in cancer. Causes, etiology. Disseminated intravascular coagulation is not a primary disease. It is a disorder secondary to numerous triggering events such as other serious illnesses. Clinical manifestation, signs and symptoms: bleeding, thrombosis. Thrombosis means it is a clot that occurs in the deep veins, especially lower legs. This is also called as DVT, deep vein thrombosis. Hypotension or shock, other organ dysfunction. Diagnosis is by clinical manifestations or signs and symptoms, laboratory findings and differential diagnosis. This one is disseminated intravascular coagulation patient. What are the tests that are done? Prothrombin time. Prothrombin time is increased. Activated partial thromboplastin time is also increased. Fibrillation degradation products markedly increased. Fibrinogen is normal. It may be decreased. Antithrombin 3 is markedly decreased. Protein C is also markedly decreased. Treatment is treatment of the underlying disorder, replacement therapy, heparin therapy and also other treatments. Next comes to thrombocytopenia. The term thrombocytopenia refers to relative decrease in platelets in blood. Decreased platelets in blood. Causes are vitamin B12 or folic acid deficiency, idiopathic thrombocytopenic purpura, that is ITP, thrombocytopenia including medications, increased distraction, decreased production of thrombopoietin by the liver in the liver failure, leukemia or myelodysplastic syndrome. Clinical manifestations: occasionally there may be bruising that occur in the skin, under the skin, particularly purpura on the forearms, And petechiae purpura means there is a purple color spots due to small blood vessels leakage blood into the organs, skin and joints. Petechiae means the round purple colored spots that are seen under the skin. Nose bleeds, bleeding gums. A person with the disease may also complain of malaise, fatigue and general weakness with or without accompanying blood loss. Diagnosis by laboratory test, complete blood count, liver diseases, renal function test, vitamin B12 levels, folic acid levels, erythrocyte ESR, that is erythrocyte sedimentation rate, peripheral blood smear. Next comes to treatment. The main concept of treating thrombocytopenia is to eliminate the underlying problem, whether that means the discontinuing suspected drugs that may cause thrombocytopenia or treating underlying sepsis. Next comes to thrombocytosis. Incidence is 1 to 2% in 1 to 2 members in 1 lakh population, female predominance, median age at diagnosis of 60 years, rare in children, can occur at any age. Autonomous production of colony forming units, megakaryocytes form colonies in the absence of exogenous thrombopoietin, increased sensitivities to cytokinins, decreased effect of platelets, inhibited factors. What are the clinical manifestations? If some patients are asymptomatic, hemorrhagic tendency may be there, thrombotic tendency may be there. In hemorrhagic tendency, easy bruising, gastrointestinal tract is the primary site of bleeding complications. Other site of bleeding include skin, eyes, gums, urinary tract, joints and vein. Bleeding is usually not severe, only rarely requires transfusion associated with a platelet count greater than 1 million per microliter. Next, thrombotic tendency is erythromelalgia, ocular migraine. TIA means trans ischemic attack, occultation of the leg, coronary and renal arteries, venous thrombosis of the splenic, hepatic or leg and pelvic veins may develop, pulmonary hypertension may result from pulmonary vasculature occlusion. Diagnosis: complete blood count, suspected unexplained elevation in the platelet count, mild neutrophilic leukocytosis, peripheral smear, increased platelet number, large and hypogranular and clumps platelet, coagulation profile, prothrombin time and activated partial thromboplastin time is normal, bleeding time may be prolonged, serum potassium, hyperkalemia may be increased potassium level. At low risk patients, observation may be appropriate. Low dose of aspirin may be useful in treating the patients with symptoms of microvascular occlusion. Next, platelet paralysis. Platelet paralysis means removal of platelets. Increased risk of bleeding and thrombosis or cytoreductive therapy. Next comes to thrombocythemia. Thrombocythemia is an unusual blood clotting disorder that causes bone marrow to produce too many platelets. Thrombocythemia disorder is also known as essential thrombocythemia. The exact cause of thrombocythemia is still unknown. However, the most common cause of thrombocythemia may be genetic. The alteration in the gene 2 may result in the abnormal growth of platelets in the bone marrow. A normal platelet count of body is 1,50,000 to 4,50,000 platelets per microfilter of blood. Iron or vitamin deficiency, trauma, infection or kidney failure can also cause thrombocythemia. Symptoms of this bone marrow disorder. Common symptoms are extreme weakness, chest pain, burning sensation in the hands and feet, numbness in the hands and feet, eye problems, that is enlarged spleen, dizziness, bloody urine, bloody stool, gum bleeding, nose bleeding. Blood test or complete blood count to measure the number of platelets in your blood. Genetic test to detect the thrombocythemia is easy, may be inherited or not. Blood smear test to detect the condition of the platelets. Bone marrow aspiration. This test involves taking a sample of bone marrow tissue in a liquid form. This is examined under the microscope. There is no permanent cure for the thrombocythemia. There are treatments which can provide relief from the symptoms. The treatment of thrombocythemia varies from person to person. The doctor will decide the treatment based on the patient's current condition. Patients who are over the age of 60 are smokers, have diabetes, hereditary disease are highly recommended to consider immediate treatment. Treatment may involve antibiotics and aspirin to prevent the blood from clotting. Medications slow down the excessive production of platelets in the bone marrow. Platelet pheresis. It is a procedure to remove the platelets directly from the blood. Thank you, girls.